Title: World War I, the war that changed the world forever. Intro narration. It was the war that shattered empires, reshaped borders, and changed the world forever. Between 1914 and 1918, more than 65 million soldiers fought across Europe, Africa, and Asia. Over 16 million lives were lost. This is the story of World War I. How it began, how it was fought, and how it ended. Act 1. The Spark. The year was 1914. Europe was a ticking time bomb, divided into two powerful alliances: the Triple Entente, Britain, France, and Russia, and the Triple Alliance, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy. For decades, tensions had been rising, fueled by nationalism, imperial rivalry, and a deadly arms race. Then came the spark. On June 28, 1914, in Sarajevo, Bosnia, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, was assassinated by a Serbian nationalist named Gavrilo Princip. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia. Within weeks, countries across Europe declared war on each other, bound by alliances that turned a regional conflict into a global catastrophe. Act 2. The war spreads. By August 1914, Europe was at war. Germany launched the Schlieffen Plan, invading Belgium to quickly defeat France. But this brought Britain into the war. The Western Front was born, a deadly line of trenches stretching from the North Sea to Switzerland. Soldiers faced mud, disease, rats, and constant bombardment. Thousands died to gain just a few meters of land. Meanwhile, in the east, Germany and Austria-Hungary battled Russia. In the Middle East, the Ottoman Empire joined the Central Powers. Japan and later the United States joined the Allies. What started as a European war became a world war. Act 3. Life in the trenches. Life in the trenches was brutal. Soldiers lived surrounded by mud, cold, and death. They suffered from trench foot, lice, and shell shock, what we now call PTSD. New weapons changed warfare forever: machine guns, poison gas, tanks, submarines, and airplanes. It was the birth of modern war, and the end of old-fashioned fighting. Act 4. Turning points. In 1916, the Battle of the Somme and Verdun became symbols of horror, with over 1 million casualties each. In 1917, Russia collapsed under revolution, and the United States joined the war on the Allied side after German submarines attacked neutral ships. Fresh American troops and resources turned the tide. By 1918, the Central Powers were exhausted. Germany launched one last offensive, but it failed. Act 5. The End and Aftermath. On November 11, 1918, the guns finally fell silent. An armistice was signed, ending 4 years of slaughter. The Treaty of Versailles followed in 1919, blaming Germany for the war and forcing it to pay huge reparations. But the harsh peace sowed the seeds of resentment. And just 2 decades later, the world would be plunged into World War II. The Great War was supposed to be the war to end all wars. Instead, it became a warning of how pride, alliances, and hatred can destroy entire generations. Ending. Outro. Thanks for watching. If you learned something new about World War I, hit like, subscribe, and share to keep history alive. Comment below, what moment from World War I shocked you the most?